Welcome everybody to our Monday strength workout, full strength, full body. It is one of those 45-50 minute ones. Now this is another one we have some in this month. You're gonna hear us talk about this. We have some in here that are great to take on vacation. So if you're going on vacation, some easy things to pack are your super band and your mini bands. Bands are way better than packing an 8-kilo kettlebell.
Yes.
You charge extra for that.
Yeah. About
So
the
that's
same as what it costs to buy a kettlebell.
Strap that right on into that plane radius. This is the size of a toddler. Okay, so for today's workout, we'll need a super band, and for one of them, we might need a heavy kettlebell if need be. If not, you can just use the band for everything. So.
Yeah, and something to elevate that.
Something to elevate the
Although
foot.
that is optional as well. So.
Jeez,
I know.
all kinds of options for these people.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started.
They'll see. They'll see once we get to it.
Let's go to jump jack, steel claps, crisscrosses, 10 of each. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms out in front. Open that chest up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Arms wide, feet wide, crisscross. Ready to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your arms grew or something.
Listen, you know, this is my space.
Your arms grew. You're like fingers. All right, so we're gonna grab our Superman. The first one that we're gonna do, we're gonna put the foot in the band, the leg in the band. But here's what we're gonna do. Reach down as far as you can while standing up. We're going to do a single leg deadlift, but we're gonna take the banded foot back and we're gonna balance on the other leg. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. We'll rest. Then the second one we are gonna do is a side lunge. We come out of the side lunge into a halo and we'll repeat on that same side. And then we'll get everything on the other side. So, cool?
I love it.
All right, what foot are you doing first, Coach?
I guess the left.
Okay, good. You see how I did
You
that influence there?
You started it out.
All right, ready? Look behind you, make sure you're not gonna kick anything, and begin. Now I just track the other hand straight down towards the floor. I'm gonna try to keep my hips square. And so one of the tricks to do that is point the back toe, the one that's moving, towards the floor. A lot of times people will open it up and it's gonna point towards the wall. Square it up, point it down towards the floor. 10 more seconds. Woo, I feel that other foot really grabbing a hold.
Yes, so socks, bare feet if you want to up the stability or instability factor, I should say.
All right, we lunge to the left?
Yeah.
Okay, lunge to the left for us. Whatever side you want to go to that side. Just remember which side you're doing. 3, 2, 1, begin. Side lunge, come out of it with that halo.
So awesome for the shoulders.
Oh, feel the stretch is our mobility, and the lunge is warming up legs and time. All right, we're gonna go to the other foot now, the other foot. All right. Choke on down if need be. All right, ready, coach? And let's begin. Good. That band's gonna help keep that leg nice and straight. You don't wanna bend it. You wanna control. And if you're like me, one side is way more balanced than the other side.
Yeah.
Ooh. Feeling it.
Yeah.
And time. All right.
Gotta go the other direction. direction.
That's right. So side lunge and halo in the other direction as well. We're going in 3, 2, 1, begin. Side lunge, halo the other way. If you did Saturday's workout, you might be feeling those inner thighs a little bit in this one still.
Still visiting you.
Yeah, lingering. And time. All right. So, we're going to have a full minute of rest in between exercises. That's correct, Coach? Okay, so I'm just going to show you the first one, and then in that minute rest, while you all are grabbing a drink, I will demonstrate the next movement. Okay, so the first one can be done from the toes, from the knees. Could start from the toes, finish from the knees. It's wide to close push-ups, and we're talking about our hand position. We have a wide position. We have a close position. I usually just move one hand. So if I start with the close, I'm here. They're more along the lines of really close to my ribs if I was to start from the bottom. Okay, so down, up, and then I go wide, and then back to close. They're not going to touch. You don't want your hands actually touching each other, okay? And even in the wide ones, try to keep those fingers pointing forward. It's a little bit more challenging when it's wide. And don't have it, I just don't want that rotation happening. Even wide, I want those elbows going back. Cool?
Cool.
All right, we're going 10 to 12 total reps, which would be 4 or 5 of each of the 5 or 6 of each of those.
Push-up.
Count the push. Yeah, count each push-up. There you go. That's the way to do it. I need a timer, Coach. Do we have a timer? There it is.
Yes, right behind us.
What?
Should be
Timer number 1.
I think timer 1.
All right. Everybody, let's get ready. Push-up position. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The push-up, remember, is just a moving blank. Oh, one thing I forgot to say. You might want to have your feet a little bit wider in this one.
Yeah.
Because anytime you pick up that hand, you need more of a 3-point stance.
Oh,
Is 6 good for this, Coach? Is 8 good?
sure.
Right.
Whatever you can do, and then rest, and then repeat. We got, what, 4 minutes?
Yeah. And you might try, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then drop to the knees and do a few from a modified position.
Yes.
Depending on the floor that you have, you might want to put a pillow under there, or if you have a yoga mat,
Yeah. that's
great
a good
option.
idea.
Yeah.
For all you yogis at home.
I don't have my summer calloused knees from the gym. We were doing those 90-90s.
Every
Last month.
summer I'd have these calluses over both of my knees. It
Good.
took some time to get rid of those.
Good old turf. 87 bottles of lotion later. Remember, don't sacrifice that range of motion just to go to the toes. I'd rather see a full range of motion from a modified position with great technique than a half rep. Another option for these would be like the arm of the couch or the seat of the couch, something where it's elevated. The arm works great because you can still go nice and wide
or
on
if you
that.
have a nice long step.
Yeah.
Although
Sometime.
the one we have in this gym has got little grooves. It might not be great for the hands unless you put a
little
towel
mat
on
on
it.
it, yeah, towel on it, something like that. But yeah, so there's modification from the knees, and then there's another modification from getting elevated.
Yeah.
So that's, one just shortens the lever, The other one, same lever length, but a little bit higher, different angle. Yeah. Hashtag physics.
So much physics.
Hashtag barely got a C.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. All right, we still have
That was a long time ago, Coach. A long time ago.
So many years ago.
All right, let's keep at it. Wide to narrow. We did a whole spell where we weren't doing push-ups for a while, Coach.
I know that.
People were like, wow, you haven't done push-ups for a while. And then they're back with a vengeance now. It's only 30 more seconds, everybody.
Whew. When you don't do them consistently, you get worse.
As with anything, like my golf game.
Well, and what people may not be realizing is that wider position gets more of those chest muscles, your pectorals. When you bring it in more narrow, more of those triceps, those, I know ladies like to get this part nice and
tight,
turned up.
nice and toned.
Hits those.
All right. The next one, this is the one that we were talking about. We're looking for some sort of elevation, something that you're going to, might be a Bosu, might be a yoga block, could be stacks of pillows. Books. It could be a step at your staircase. So what we're going to do is a rear foot elevated split squat. I always like, me personally, and my clients, I tend to say, start with the knee down. Get set up 90 degrees, knee, hip, shoulder, ear on the back. Push straight down so you can come straight up. We don't want to lean forward and push back. We want to make sure that we're going straight up and straight back down. Woo!
Oh, yes. All right.
All right.
Dumbbell, kettlebell, 2 kettlebells, 2 dumbbells.
I'm already carrying an extra 10 pounds, so I'm gonna use that to start. We'll see how that does. By the end of the month, I'll need to load up because I'm gonna lose those extras.
6, maybe 8.
Yeah, 6 to 8 one side. As long as you're staying straight up, straight down.
That's why we do all that stability warm up in the beginning.
That's right.
Get that single leg action.
A lot of times when people stand up at the top of this position, they adjust their feet.
Yeah.
Right? They adjust their stance. That's the whole point of lining up from the bottom, is to get your stance correct and then work through that range of motion. It might not be the most comfortable, but it's the correct one.
Yeah, you just have to adjust how far and up and down you can come out of that. Ooh.
That'll get the heart rate going.
Yeah. And for some people, even getting up off the floor is tough, so maybe grab onto something so you can get off the floor. But that doesn't mean you have to go down to the floor each and every time. I see this all the time. People think that they have to come all the way down to the floor every rep.
Yeah.
Find a range of motion that works for you.
Yeah. A great modification for that is to even stack some pillows here. And what that's going to do is it's going to give me a target each time. And that way, each time I go down and up, I hit the same spot. So here, I touch, I'm back up. It's a shorter range of motion, but it might feel better on my knees.
Yeah. If you got tight hip flexors, I know I do.
Or you grab a hold of for balance, something like that.
All kinds of options.
Options. Maybe your weight is too heavy for this, or you're losing some balance. Another thing is kind of what I tell people with the single leg squat. If you just take your arms out of it, it makes it so much more challenging. Now, it's not extra weight, but you don't have those arms to help you through the movement pattern. Focuses it a lot more on the legs.
That's very true.
Coach, I am huffing and puffing on this one.
Me too.
Let me tell you.
Oh my gosh, we have a minute left.
I know. Whereas last month I barely hit my maps.
You're gonna get.
I'm gonna get them this month. Let me tell you.
You're messing around.
I think a few days I forgot my belt, and then there was one stint where I didn't work out for like 3 or 4 days in a row.
What?
Which is, for some people, like, oh, that's no big deal. I do that all the time. I don't.
Foreign territory.
I know. I really don't. Get lined up.
Alright guys, get those last reps in. Get yourself evened out on both sides.
That's important. Gotta be even. Okay. The next one we're going to do, and actually, I can keep this yoga block here. This is a great way if the band ends up hurting your feet a little bit. So what we're going to do is a half to full banded row, okay? The half part is the part closest to your body, okay? So start pulling back. This is going to be halfway forward, back, all the way back. So half to full. So make sure, the only thing is make sure that that half rep is the part that's closest to your body. Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Thank you.
You rewind, go back. Look at the little glance she gave me as she walked over. She walked over to the.
Are you sure you want that one?
Right. It's like,
great demonstration tool because you can see it.
Is that what you're going?
Yeah. How many of these are we doing?
This will be, I think, like 8.
Yeah.
Because those half reps do count. Maybe it's 6. I wouldn't go past that 8 because that half rep does count. Oh, pinch those shoulder blades. Ooh, I'm feeling it all through the upper back.
Yes.
Ooh.
So that's one thing that I see a lot of times is people kind of like, it's not a conscious thing, but they shrug their shoulders a little bit. So make sure you're just kind of relaxing the shoulders.
Push down and then pull back.
Yeah.
Okay, as opposed to, we don't want to pull up, we want down. Drop those shoulder blades down and then pull back from there.
Yeah, otherwise your traps will fatigue quite quickly and that will be the end of your set of rows.
Coach, it's only 4,000 degrees outside. Why is there no fan on?
Oh gosh, are you half?
I'm sweating like crazy.
I'm actually very comfortable.
Oh, geez.
Yes, or the Tuesday cardio one. Watch out, guys. You're gonna want your fan for that one.
Yeah, they're starting to see it. It's fogging up their camera. They're like, do I need to put the defrost on my television because Coach Corey is steaming it up. Oh, keep thinking, what are those elbows doing? You want the elbows going towards the wall behind you, not upwards. Oh my goodness. So far, everything's been able to be done at the beach. Good vacation workout.
Yeah.
They'd have to modify the finisher that's coming up, but other than that, it's a good one.
Yeah. Can go for extended walk or hike or bike ride or something like that.
Little jog. Go down to the hard, wet sand. Don't jog in the fluffy sand. Go down to the down by the water. Get a little jog.
Get a little swim in.
Get a little swim. Gosh, I want to be at the beach, Coach.
Sounds good to me.
All y'all at the beach, post your pictures below. I want to see them. I want to see your band in the sand.
Band in the sand. I like that.
Make me jealous. Below a minute. Under a minute.
Almost there. I'm really focusing on pulling those elbows back as far as I can.
Oh my goodness. I can't do any more, Coach. I'm spent, Coach. I'm spent. Done.
We're almost there.
All right, 8 more seconds and you are done. Finish up.
Finish it out.
All right. The next one that we're going to do is a sumo deadlift. So, sumo, feet are out wide. Deadlift, your hips are back. We do not want to go straight up, straight down. We did that last month. That's a sumo squat. Sumo deadlift. Okay, so make sure I'm pushing my hips back towards the wall. So, I'm here, I line up, I push my hips back. Should be low enough for me to grab. Neutral neck, push through the feet. And then I control it back, push through the feet. Now, if your kettlebell is too light, you can loop the band through it, stand on the band. Now you got a banded sumo deadlift.
There you go.
All right, Coach,
All right.
what are you grabbing?
I'm grabbing my heavyweight.
24K, all right.
Although, I am going to be slipping the entire time, so.
Well, I will have my feet in this band, so I won't be able to slip. What was that?
A hip.
Your hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
I'm hip hopping over here.
Right? You're extra, Coach.
Totally.
Oh.
Trying to focus on not letting my feet slip. Where should you be feeling this, guys?
Back of those legs, booty.
Yes.
Where should you not be feeling it?
Not in the lower back.
That's right. Keep the lower back out of it. And so the difference between the lower back is more of this motion. I said the other day at the gym, it was like a chicken pecking down, right? Versus a shifting the butt back motion. Okay, so we want to hinge, not bend. Okay, so if you're feeling it in lower back, you're probably doing more of this, and you need to be doing more of that.
Yeah. Hips, then the rest will follow.
Correct.
Hips lead the way.
Hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie. They're the leaders.
That's why you can always trust them. They're not the most reliable body part, though.
Yeah.
That's your fingers, because
Yes.
you can always count on them.
That was good.
No, it's terrible. Make sure also in this movement, I see a lot of times, and this is a more advanced technique, is that people will move their upper body first. They think about where the kettlebell is going, down. So I'll see them do that motion before the hips ever move. if I lock down my upper body and all I move is the lower body, the upper body has to follow. Okay, so think hips first, not kettlebell first. Okay, always make sure in those hinge movements and the deadlifts and the hip bridges and things like that, that the hips always make that first move.
Good call.
Got a minute left. I was actually just working with a client on that.
Yeah.
And they were this motion first, and it was a second. It was just a second.
Yeah.
But the first move didn't load the legs, and they were feeling it. And then I showed that one thing, and they were like, "Oh, this is too late now." Like it was.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because they started doing everything with their legs first. It was really cool.
They'll be your next coach before long.
It actually was a coach.
That's funny.
If you're watching, you know who you are. You can thank me later.
Oh.
Oh yeah. And I know, here's how you know if you're feeling it in the back. The universal sign, as soon as you get done, you go, I don't want to see that. That's the one thing I just don't like to see. That means we did a little too much with the lower back. It is there for stabilization. It's part of the core, but we really don't want to leverage it. It's there to help us, not for us to rely on. Okay. So the next one, I'm going to demonstrate with a lighter weight because I'm also going to show what not to do. You know, that's...
I wish you
I know. You warn against that all the time. So, we're going to do a rotational clean. And what I want you to think about doing is if you were to punch the floor, okay, you've seen it in those karate movies, right? Those martial art movies, they come down, punch the floor. That's the move that you're going to do. You're going to turn the hips. From there, I'm going to power out of it, up. Now, what I see a lot of times is this flies out like this. We don't want to wing it. Don't fling it and wing it, okay? Think about zipping up your coat, and we're going to here, and then if you got that move, we're going to rotate and press. So it's going to make this kind of zigzag motion. So, rotational clean, rotational press. The other common mistake I see with the rotational press is people press it away from them. It's straight up to the ceiling, even though you're rotating with it. We're going to do 6 on one side. I say start with your non-dominant side. Then we'll go 6 on the other side, and then we'll rest. So we're going to do 6. We'll actually rest 15 seconds. Let everybody finish if you need to finish. We'll do 6 more. We'll rest 30. 2 times.
Okay. Deal.
What weight are you using?
Thinking. Maybe the 12.
8, 12. Woo! That means I got to put this 8 away.
Let's see. It's been a while since I've done this one.
All right. So we're going to do 6, rest 15, 6 on the other side, rest 30, 2 times.
Yep.
Oh, geez. You ready, coach?
Ready.
And let's begin. Clean, rotate in that press. Clean, rotate. Two more. Power. All right.
Woo!
We're going to rest 15. If you have one more rep, get it done. Let that heart rate come down just a wee bit. Wee bit. Skosh. A skosh.
Always.
All right.
Always something with you.
Here we go. And power. Pump. Rotational press. Down. Power. Rotational press. Down. Power. Press. Power. Press. Power. resting 30. Holy moly.
Now I can use a fan.
Rest is halfway done. Coach, that generates a lot of power. Or I should say, it requires a lot of power to generate that move.
Almost regretting this being at the end of the workout.
Well, we're doing the same weights. For the people at home, that's like, everybody's like, oh, Coach Amy is so strong. Coach Amy is literally ridiculously strong. We're doing the exact same weights. I outweigh her by 137 pounds. All right, 6.
False.
Here we go. This is 5.
Yep, one more.
Got it.
Woo!
Woo!
So glad I had that little pep talk. I'm like, that's right, I am strong.
I'm strong.
I will do this. Actually, sometimes, just get that neurological part of it firing. Like your brain's trying to understand, what the heck are you doing? And sometimes that second set, it all registers.
Here we go. Yeah, the brain likes to find that efficiency. What's that groove? It doesn't like to fight the body. Oh, that's enough for me, Coach.
Totally.
That's enough for me.
Whew.
Whew. If you go back, I did a fitness myth buster a couple weeks ago. And it was, your workouts don't need to be hard. I've had people say, I've done harder workouts. I know where I can't walk the next day. I felt like I was going to throw up during that workout. That's terrible, guys. That sucks. That is not how you should push your body. Maybe if you're 25, maybe when you were a college athlete, you need to get there.
When you're in your 30s.
When you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, like, your workouts need to be hard enough. They need to be just hard enough to produce that stress and stimulus in the muscles, create that physiological adaptation that you're looking for. If we're looking for strength, we need to just do it hard enough that we produce that strength.
Yes.
That's really it. That's why, could we have done 8 sets of those? Yeah. I would have felt like I was going to throw up.
It would also felt like punishment.
Yeah, my shoulder would have detached from my body. 911 would have had to been called. After you stopped laughing, of course. I'll get to it. All right, you ready to stretch? Let's do some upper body, or standing stretches. Let's open up that chest, everybody. Stretch out all those push-ups you just did. Oh.
I was watching the Today Show.
Get the other side.
This morning, and they had a fitness expert on.
Oh,
and
so I can't watch this.
They suggested this upper body workout for 10 minutes of lifting just biceps and shoulders and triceps. I'm like, who can do 10 minutes straight of just upper body?
Nope.
So if you guys are seeing those on TV, the internet, magazines, all of that stuff, just skip it. I didn't do that stretch.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Which one are you doing?
Quad.
Oh.
Well, I figured I could switch with you when I'm done.
I'll catch up. I was listening to your story.
I know, I was getting so into it.
Here's the thing about fitness and fitness experts. Saying like the basics always work doesn't
mean make it basic.
It doesn't get viewership to,
Yeah, that's true.
the Today Show. They have to get some people that say some pretty crazy stuff in order to get viewers. All right, I gotta get my hamstrings now. All those deadlifts.
And you know, the other thing too is people think like, oh, well, if I do this one exercise, like say tricep work, and it'll like make my flappy arms go away. You know, if you have low body fat, yes, that will help enhance that muscle and tone it up. But if you have body fat to lose, it's not going to help you much. So if you're here and you're doing this, you're doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing.
Yeah.
It's all about doing the right thing consistently over time.
Yes.
I want to still be doing these. Well, I don't want to be doing these videos. Hopefully, technology has improved a little bit.
We'll be robots.
We'll be robots. A hologram. We'll be a hologram in your house. Help me, Obi-Wan.
Let's see if we could do the down and then
Rotate.
just to open up. Oh, it feels so good.
All right, Coach. They got places to be.
I know.
Good job, Coach.
Way to go.
She'd stretch for the next half hour. She probably will. She's gonna hit the record. She'll be like, "Oh, still got to stretch." You still need to stretch. Keep stretching if you want to go for a walk. Enjoy the sunshine. Take the dog out. Yeah, do all those things.
Maybe early in the day.
Thank you for coming on your Never Miss a Monday workout. We appreciate you being here with us, inviting us into your homework, wherever you're watching these workouts. Maybe on vacation with you. I want to see that band in the sand. Show me. Make me jelly. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your Monday.